In the quiet, quaint town of Crestwood, nestled deep within the woods, there lived a teenager named Emily. At 17, she was known for her adventurous spirit and fearlessness. It was a trait she had inherited from her late father, who used to recount spine-chilling tales to her as bedtime stories. Emily had a particular fascination with the supernatural and the unexplained. Little did she know that her curiosity would soon lead her down a path of unimaginable terror. One gloomy evening, as a storm brewed in the distance, Emily stumbled upon a dusty, leather-bound book in the attic of her family's old, creaky Victorian house. The book was filled with cryptic symbols and eerie illustrations of creatures that seemed to lurk in the darkest corners of the human imagination. Emily couldn't resist the temptation and began deciphering the strange text within. As she delved deeper into the book, Emily discovered an incantation, a summoning ritual that promised to reveal the secrets of the afterlife. Her curiosity got the better of her, and she decided to perform the ritual that very night. She gathered the required materials: candles, salt, and an ornate dagger she'd found in the attic. Emily had a sinking feeling in her gut, but her thirst for the unknown was insatiable. At the stroke of midnight, she lit the candles, arranged them in a circle, and sprinkled salt around it. Holding the dagger, she began to chant the ancient words from the book. A chill swept through the room as the candles flickered, casting eerie shadows on the walls. Emily's heart raced, but she persisted, repeating the incantation with fervor. Suddenly, the room seemed to warp and twist. The temperature plummeted, and Emily felt a presence in the room with her. She dared not open her eyes. Instead, she continued to chant, hoping to see what lay beyond the veil of the living. The room fell silent, and Emily felt an icy hand grip her shoulder. She screamed and opened her eyes, only to find herself standing in a shadowy realm. Before her stood a tall, gaunt figure with hollow eyes and a sinister grin. It was a spectre, an entity from the other side. "You have summoned me," the spectre hissed, its voice echoing with despair. Emily's courage wavered, but she pressed on, determined to uncover the secrets of the afterlife. "Tell me," she stammered. "Tell me the truth about what lies beyond." The spectre's grin widened, revealing rows of sharp, ethereal teeth. "Very well," it whispered, "but there is a price." Emily shivered as a cold sweat formed on her brow. "Name it," she said, her voice trembling. The spectre leaned in closer, its breath like frost on her skin. "I shall reveal the truth you seek, but you must take my place in the realm of the dead." Emily's heart sank. She had ventured too far into the unknown, and now the consequences were dire. But her thirst for knowledge outweighed her fear, and she nodded in agreement. The spectre placed its bony hand on her forehead, and Emily felt her body go limp. She was transported to the realm of the dead, a desolate, shadowy land inhabited by tormented souls. The spectre's voice echoed in her mind, revealing the secrets of the afterlife, the pain of lost souls, and the eternal suffering that awaited those who dared to meddle with the supernatural. Weeks passed in the realm of the dead, and Emily's body remained lifeless in the attic. Her family searched for her in vain, but the attic was empty, save for the dusty book and the cold, flickering candles. One stormy night, a young boy named Ethan moved into the old Victorian house with his family. As he explored the attic, he stumbled upon the same book that had lured Emily into darkness. Unable to resist the temptation, he began to decipher the cryptic symbols, unknowingly setting in motion a chain of events that would plunge him into a world of terror and despair. In the dead of night, the candles flickered, and the room filled with the sound of whispered incantations. The spectre, hungry for new knowledge, prepared to reveal the secrets of the afterlife once more. And so, the cycle continued, as the attic of the old Victorian house became a gateway to a realm of eternal darkness and unimaginable horror.